Hello, good morning or good afternoon to all of you. Thank you for joining. I think it's wise to start. It's just 10 o'clock, so let's start this webinar. Today, we will be your host. Together with my colleagues Fons and Marco, we will be your host for this session. If you have any questions, please leave them in the chat. We will try to answer them as good as possible. This meeting is being recorded. First of all, questions will be answered at the end of the session, and you can leave your question in the chat, and we will answer them at the end. This is about the Integration Partner Program. So what we have done as Bosch is to collaborate together with integration partners in such a way to make a solution for our customers, for you as being our customers, to make it more easy for you. So we call it bringing together world-class professionals in the market to unlock new opportunities, to build solutions, and to amaze the end user, and of course grow the business of you as a system integrator. We will have 4 topics for this session. The first topic is, what is the setup of the Integration Partner Program? Then how do we select integration partners? And what is then the way of working in order to get them specified, in order to get them up and running and specified on the website? And then we will show the solutions which we have for conference systems and for public address systems. And we also have some images of projects which we have done. So it's not only on paper yet. We have done also some real projects. So this is about a session for, let's say, the next half hour to do a presentation. And then, of course, we will have around 15 minutes of question and answer session. What is the setup of the Integration Partner Program? Which is, if we start from our customer, the end user, who will specify their new system via a consultant mainly. Then at a certain moment you have a tender on the market where you as a system integrator would like to make an answer. What we did as Bosch, we have integrated together with integration partners into a total solution to do a complete test, to have it up and running, to have it also specified in a solution paper. Later I will show you some solution papers as well, in such a way that the total solution is up and running without limited bugs, or possibly without no bugs even. And then you as a system integrator, you will buy from Bosch the Bosch product, from the partner product, and you connect it as specified in the solution paper, and you have that total solution available. The goal is to give you as a system integrator less headaches, to make it more easy, that it's all up and running already. For the consultant, it's easy because they can just specify the total interoperability. And for the end user, yeah, they can make use of the total solution. And we try to do in such a way that it creates a wow factor for the end user. Just a quick overview. Later on, we'll go more in depth per integration partner. What do we have available for conference systems? We have for every topic a number of integration partners. You will find here the topic. Here, for instance, room control. Who do we have available? I will not go into depth here, but just as a total solution, what we have available. And then for the public address, we have these integration partners, and that's also all available on our website. What is the selection of the integration partners? Well, an integration partner should always be a third-party manufacturer. And we work always in two steps. One step is first to do the integration, the technical integration, which is open to everyone. But the integration partner program goes a little bit further. It's more also our commercial way of working. So in such a way that we have a joint development and a mutual strategic project. So in order to work together in such a way that the solution makes sense and we both are able to sell our systems. An integration partner will have a certain market share, so it is a high quality product. Also to offer the possibility to offer a high quality solution towards you as a system integrator, that you get the right support, pre-sales, after sales, and preferably serve a complete continent or even worldwide. So that's, let's say, about the integration partner program, how to select an integration partner. You see here the different steps which we take. So we not do that in a quick fix. We have a complete strategy. We have a complete way of working behind it. It starts with the strategy. So mainly what we do is we as Bosch, we will choose the integration partner which we would like to work with. We will approach them because we see good possibilities to offer a great solution towards the market. That's the first step. The second step is to have a concept. What is the technical concept? The technical concept behind the solution. If we have a technical concept ready and it's completely integrated, we will make a solution paper together, and that solution paper will go on the Bosch website. It will be promoted. And also regarding after sales, so when there is a complaint from a customer that will come to Bosch or come to the integration partner, we will first try to check together with our integration partner, do we see the complaint? Can we also find the root cause behind the complaint, solve the complaint, and then go back to the system integrator and tell, yeah, we have found it. It might be in the integration, might be in the integration partner, might be at Bosch, but at least we do it in a professional way to solve complaints. Here you will find some links, and later on we will also send you this presentation. So then you directly have the links. What are those links? In the technical integration, there is a link to Presenza, and maybe I can show you if I jump out here. If you click on the Presenza, for instance, it will go now there is here, I didn't check that. I cannot show that. That's a pity. I would like, okay, let's go back, try again. If I click the link, here it is. So here you will find everything which we have available for Presenza, and here you will find also the open source component. So this is available for everyone. If someone would like to make a technical link, then you will find here how to make the technical link. So for instance, Presenza and also both Dicentis, they have an API available, and from there it's possible to make the technical link. I would also like to show you is on the Bosch website, you will find all the integration partners. Let's click on the link. Then directly go to the Bosch BT website. You will find here for the different business units what we have available. If, for instance, you go to conference systems, you will get only for conference systems the integration partners. You will find them all here. If you would like to select, for instance, for your region, let's put here Asia Pacific, you will find here directly, because not all integration partners are worldwide. Some do not offer the services in other regions. So you will find here per region which integration partners are extended to your region. And for every tile here, you will find over here, let's say we'll go to Arbor. If you click on the link, you will get more information regarding Arbor. But the main takeaway is here. It's the solution paper. It opens a PDF. And in this PDF, you will find here the different requirements for that market. You will find here how is the system connected, how is it interfaced, and what are the different benefits for the system integrator and the end user. And this is done for every integration partner. We have such a solution paper available as information for you. Let's go quickly back to what is also interesting is we were on the Arbor part. You also have a link if you would like to contact Arbor. So if you click on that link, you directly get here telephone number, email address, and their different offices. And you can also write here a form and send a form. So you can directly contact these integration partners for more information. We have also 2 IPP movies available, one for conference, one for public address. Let's click here on the movie for conference. That will open YouTube. So here you will find, let's say, more detailed information about the integration partner program and also the available integration partners for conference in a movie of little bit more than 2 minutes. So let's now go back to the presentation. So which solutions do we have available for the conference market today? If I first start with camera tracking, we have 5 different integration partners, which starts with Avor, Avonic, Lumens, Sony, Panasonic as camera suppliers, and a camera switching supplier, which is TV1. If we'd like to know which cameras are exactly connected or interfaced, or let's put it like that, tested and supported with our systems, you will find it in the release notes. For your convenience, I put here links. If you click on the link, let's do that with one. I have to do it in another way. Click on the link. It will open the release notes of, for instance, here Dicentis. And here you have a link, supported cameras. There is also a link over here. Then you can directly here for OnViv Profile S, we have these cameras available, these types. These are all tested here in our own premises for Sony and for Panasonic. because Sony is using their own commands, CGI commands, and Panasonic also has their own interface up and running. That is also available for Dicentis Wireless and CCS 1000D. Maybe a nice thing here to mention is that we did a test with the Avonic CM93, and that has also AI tracking, which is if the delegate will move a little to the left or to the right, then the camera will move as well. And here we'll find what we support: OnViv Profile S, Sony CGI, and Panasonic 1.12. For room control, we have an interface and an integration partner with AMX and Extron. That is, then you can control with such a touch device the complete room, lighting, etc., but also cameras. And you can, of course, control then directly, for instance, the Dicentis system. You will have a delegate names, the seat position. You can see who has the floor. You can start a voting. You can do identification. So all that information is then directly there. For AMX, we have different drivers or modules available. You can find them here. If I go to, so this is a nice thing from this PowerPoint, you directly have all information available. So this goes to the AMX website, and there you will find here a driver for the CCS 1000D, for instance. Even DCN is still there, Dicentis, and even one for Presenza. Then if you have the driver for AMX, it is wise to go to one of their AMX integrators, and the AMX integrators, they can create then from these drivers a nice thing for the end user. And you will find AMX integrators here. So if you click on that link, I can select for a certain country. It says now here Germany. Let's do submit. Then you get directly here an email address and a phone number, website address of an AMX integrator. For Extron, there is available list of drivers which can be found over here. Let's click on it. And then here you can select via keywords and the type of Extron product. You can find here the drivers which are available. Some additional information about room control is, although Crestron is not an integration partner, but Crestron has a module and a license available that can be found here. That's a third party, a software house, who created a Crestron Windows module to control the Bosch Dicentis. The module is free available, and if you would like to have the license, for the license they have a certain amount of money, let's say a certain invoice for that license. But at least then there is a possibility to connect Crestron to Dicentis. Together with QSys, we are creating a driver, and we hope to launch that soon. That's, let's say, cooking in the kitchen, and that we hope to launch that quite quick now. We also have meeting management, so software by Consilium. A nice thing from that software, it's of course completely interfaced to Dicentis. You can manage the delegates, so prepare and manage the meeting. First prepare, you can set the delegates, you can set the agenda, it can control the cameras, you can send information to broadcasting and video walls, so that is then the video streams. You can prepare votings, and later on, it's a nice thing, you have paperless meetings by it creates automatic meeting minutes, and also from our devices, the MMD devices, you can do file retrieval with the software of Consilium. Another one to do meeting management is by LocalGov. LocalGov has 4 software packages. One is to do a live stream, which is then to show all information, for instance, from a city council directly to the public. So it starts with to invite the participants. You can create the total meeting in advance. You have the agenda, all the slides, and then stream all that information directly to a website where the inhabitants of such a city can directly see the meeting of the city council. Then during the meeting you have live control, so you can manage the speakers, so who is in the request to speak list, create voting sessions and to show voting results, and control the live streaming and to record everything. There's also live conference, so to connect to the meeting, cast a vote, and even send messages to the operator as a delegate. And live camera is to link cameras directly to the conference system. Then there is MVI, MVI audiovisual. A nice thing from that software is that it links to meeting management systems. So a lot of councils, they have their own software where they have all the members of parliament, where they will find all information, and that is those meeting management systems are called, for instance, Go, Parleus, Notibis, or EBABS. That is then directly linked to the MVI software, and which is linked to Dicentis, which means for the clerk, they have to enter the software only once into their own system. If they have, for instance, Parleus, they use Parleus, and all the information will travel via MVI to Dicentis, so you don't have to retype or install or whatever to copy paste all that information. And also the information will come back as well into their system, for instance, again, Parleus. With MVI software, you can prepare the complete meeting in advance, setting up the agenda, creating vote sessions. You have all delegate data, speakers list, and much more. You can do live streaming of audio, video, and data. So streaming to the inhabitants of, for instance, a council. You will have paperless integration because all reports are later on stored as a PDF. You have automatic reports. You can export them. And also the MVI app supports participants during a meeting to allow them to participate in a remote session. They also have an app available, so you can from there quite flexible change how, let's say, the skin of how this app should look like, and also what type of information should be shown. So all that information is then available via the MVI software. You can also link all kind of cameras to their software, all kind of PTZ cameras to do camera control. Different systems have been sold already. Just mention one, a city hall in Finland, together with MVI software, and of course Dicentis. If you would like to do recording of the total meeting and later on even stream it, Arbor has a very nice software package. So what it does, it will take all information directly from Dicentis, which is the audio. It will take the metadata, so all the individual delegate names, voting sessions, and it will take also all video, so all cameras which are connected to that system will be recorded as well. And later on, with a very nice way of working, you can select, for instance, what has a certain delegate mentioned during the meeting. How did the video look like? You can search on keywords, on agenda, on voting results. So then it's quite easy to find later on after the meeting the right topic. And that is quite a strong thing from Arbor to find the right information in a quick way. Recently, we have added Cabalo to our list of integration partners. A nice thing from Cabalo is that you directly get what is being said in the meeting in a certain language, translated in another language, and then here shown directly on screen. So if someone was talking, for instance, Italian in the microphone, then you can follow the meetings, for instance, in English by directly having that translation of the transcription of that Italian language. We are also busy with, and that's therefore it's mentioned coming soon, with we call it high-end furniture integration by Element 1 and R2 Holm. For instance, here, this is the Dicentis flush microphone, which is added into an elevator. In this case, it's Element 1. They have their screens available on which you can install software, for instance, meeting application, or maybe in the near future, also the multimedia app of Dicentis. A nice thing from this system is you can completely close it. So if you push the buttons, everything will go directly inside the table and it's closed. If you start a meeting, you have the microphone and the corresponding tablet PC, and from there you can follow the proceedings. Which solutions do we have available for public address? One is with AviaVox. AviaVox is specifically for airports. It's text to speech. A nice thing is that you can let's say the airport can have all information and can start, for instance, a boarding session on the airport for a certain destination in an automatic way. So instead of that they take the microphone and do that in a certain wording, it goes completely automatically. For instance, if you would like to start boarding for a destination to Madrid, it directly mentions, it knows what type of airplane there is, and it knows, okay, we have to fill the last rows first. So it mentioned then automatically, we will start boarding now for Madrid. at this gate. Please, for these rows, come forward first. That goes completely automatically. A nice thing is that it is phoneme technology, so you cannot hear that it is text to speech. It's like it's like that a normal human being has taken the microphone. You cannot hear the differences that it is text to speech. We are connected to the display systems of simple way, for instance, at an airport or or a metro station or railway station. You have always a content management system where all information will travel to, and that information, what they have available, so which train is starting from which platform, all that information will go to the public address system, in this case Presenza, and at the same time will go to the display system, so to show on displays the same information as being used in the audio, so that the audio and the display are showing the same type of information. A nice thing of simple way as well is they have a device, it's called the IonNode 4. In the IonNode 4 you can store all messages, and then at a certain moment, by using certain strings, you can kick off that information, those files, directly to Presenza. So you can pre-record, let's say, all messages and store them in the IonNode 4. If you would like to control multiple systems, let's say if you have a university in different buildings, and in every building you have a certain you will have Presenza, or maybe even have Presidio or a formal system, or even Paviro. You can control that as being as one device. So it's like an overlaying umbrella over all different devices. From cities, you can also control our IP speakers. If you, for instance, have only an IP speaker at a certain point, you can also control it. So via the software, you have the total overlay. You can see the total layout of the end user, university in this case, or whatever that might be, and you can control all audio, and it looks like it's being one total system. You also have for safe communication for vessels, on vessels to be used by command, the OCNIOS system. That is an intercom system. That intercom system is linked to Presenza via SIP. So in the total vessel, if they start the intercom system, they can select to which zones they would like to have certain audio, and you can then communicate that information throughout the different zones on that vessel. For energy platforms, Command has these kind of intercom stations. Those are explosion-proof stations, and they are also interfaced again via SIP to Presenza. A nice thing is that both Command and Presenza are both DNV certified. So if that's mentioned in the tender, then the total system is then DNV certified. For physical security integration management, that is those security centers, we have Genetec, Advances, and Entelec. Genetec, it's called the security center. We have a SIP interface to Paviro and Presenza. Within Advances, it's called the WinGuard system. There's an API interface to Presidio and Presenza. And Entelec, Skywalker system, an API interface to Presidio and Presenza. You can overlay floor plans. To the floor plans, you can connect all kind of sensors like intrusion, fire, and also cameras. And that is then, so if something happens in those areas, you get via those sensors information what is happening there. Via the camera, the security center person can check what is happening and then can do messages via the Presenza or Presidio. So let's say they have full control over, for instance, a shopping mall or a university for security reasons. So these were my slides. Thank you very much. We would like to check if there are any questions. Maybe Fons or Marco, could you check what type of questions we have received?
At this moment, I don't see any questions in the inbox.
Okay, then thank you very much. I hope it was interesting. And later on, we will send you also the recording and also the PowerPoint for your convenience, so you can check what is mentioned during this webinar. Then I would like to thank you for attending and enjoy your day.